Now, I know there was a discussion about Atlanta maybe moving to the regular season finale because of how great the racing was and how Daytona has kind of turned into three wide, half throttle, loud luck, can't really control your destiny. Where Atlanta is, if you got a good car, your car is handling well, you can make passes, you can move around. Imagine a bunch of drivers in must wins racing at Atlanta in the regular season finale. That would be awesome. Now, I don't think, I don't know where you move Daytona then. Do you move it where this date was, near the end of July? I know a lot of fans want July. They want July 4th Daytona. They want Daytona back on July 4th, but I don't think the city of Daytona really wants that anymore because Daytona, a high populated area. Currently, you got Daytona 500, 100,000 people or more go there. And then you got July 4th, where who doesn't want to go to the beach on July 4th? So they're already going to have a bunch of people going to Daytona just for July 4th, right? And then you have the regular season finale for Daytona where you'll have thousands of people going there. If you were to take that Daytona event and move it back to July 4th, well, now you're combining July 4th and Daytona all into one, where you're putting two big events in the one day, in one weekend, where right now you have three big events going on in Daytona. You have 500, July 4th, and then the regular season finale. So I think that's why we won't see Daytona back on July 4th, and I'm fine with that. I like the Daytona as the regular season finale, but if they want to throw Atlanta in there as the regular season finale, I wouldn't care at all, because Atlanta would be a heck of a regular season finale. If the racing keeps up, because we all know the track is aging significantly. It's aging fast to where the less and less grip comes out on this track. Where we're gonna continue to see that pack racing, that tight racing. I'm not sure. I know Steven Hart was telling Dale Earnhardt Jr. that these cars can still put a lot more downforce on these cars to allow that close racing. So that would be the interesting thing about, as the track continues to age, will we continue to see this pack racing? How many more years of this style racing do we have until, it ends up turning into where we have too little grip in the track and it kind of turns into the old Atlanta where it's worn out, drivers are going to have to drive the crap out of the cars. We'll see. But if they want to have Atlanta regular season finale, I'm all for it.